Now, if you're anything like me, some fairy tales and old school Disney movies left you with a few scars, okay? Now, I ain't talking about Bambi. I ain't talking about Honor One Dalmatians. Okay. I'm talking about the time-tested trope of evil stepmother that's been traumatizing children for centuries, really. Well, in today's video, we are taking that stereotype to the next level, okay? And beyond. So hang on, Sofa Squad, because the story I'm about to tell you, quite frankly, makes Cinderella seem a bit whiny and entitled, okay? I'm just saying. Hello, Sofa Squad, and welcome back to the sofa. Psh, there's a sofa back there. Psh, there's a Paul right here. My name's Paul if you're new to the channel. If you're not new to the channel, well, my name's Paul. As you heard, we are going to be discussing the evil stepmother case today. So let's go ahead and just dive on in. So the city of Waterbury, Connecticut, it was once called the brass capital of the world, okay? It's touted as an inclusive region full of talent and ambition. However, tucked away within this thriving community was a real life house of horrors, okay? Not unlike that experienced by the baker's dozen of Turpins, okay? Like, we're talking that level. Or even really that, the Frankie children, the case we've discussed here as well. If you remember them, they were bound, they were held captive by their mother and the accomplice, Jody Hildebrand. Okay, so another similarity between all these cases is the victim's incredible resilience, which enabled them to become really the hero of their own tragic narrative. And this case is a prime example of that. So on a cold and snowy winter night in February, Kimberly Sullivan placed a desperate 911 phone call. Let's take a listen.
It's 2 Blake Street.
What's the address?
Please hurry. It's 2 Blake Street. There's a fire.
Okay.
Oh my God. There's a fire. I'm trying to.
Ma'am, what's
2 Blake Street. The TV. I don't know. My son, a stepson, is in his room, and I don't know. He did something with the TV. I was sleeping. I fell asleep.
See flames or smoke?
Yes. Come on, Steph. Come on.
Okay. Can you get?
Yes, we need an ambulance, please.
Okay.
Please, we need an ambulance.
Ma'am, all right. You said something's on fire, and now you need an ambulance. What's going on there?
Yes, his room. The TV in his room.
Did he get injured? Is he on fire?
Yes, he's injured. Please send the ambulance.
Ma'am, I'm going to send the ambulance. I need to know what's going on and why they're going out there. Where is he injured?
I don't know. He's I don't know. I don't know. He's kind of passed out. He's out of it. Please.
Okay. What's your phone number, just in case we need to give you a call back? Okay. Is the fire out, ma'am?
No, it's not. Please. I'm trying to.
I understand, ma'am. I'm trying to get information on what's going on there.
Oh my God! It's like all the power in the house is out. I don't know if it blew a fuse.
Okay, ma'am. Just get out of the house, okay?
Now, you would think that she was concerned for herself, possibly, right? Now, when first responders arrived to her house, they would not only extinguish a fire, but they would also save a 32-year-old man who had been imprisoned by his stepmother, the one we just heard from, since he was around 11 years old. Now, while being treated for smoke inhalation at the scene, EMTs observed the unnamed victim. They said that he appeared to be extremely emaciated, hair that was matted, unkempt, he was dirty, teeth appeared to be rotten, it was bad, okay? Now, medical records would show that he weighed, and this is horrifying, y'all, 68.7 pounds. It gives me goosebumps. He was at 5'9". I mean, y'all, this is life-threatening. That's the way they described it. Now, MV1, male victim 1, openly disclosed details of how his 20-plus years of captivity unfolded. He told investigators that as a child, he remembers being hungry, being thirsty. He said he would sneak out of his room at night to steal food, and y'all, drink from the toilet, okay? It was after food wrappers were found that he began getting locked in at night. Like, even that was too much, okay? So now his school would contact the Connecticut Department of Children and Families to report obvious things, right? That they're like, he always seems hungry. He's stealing other people's food. He's eating out of the garbage. Bless his heart. This is a school, okay? Now, after their second home visit, the fourth grader was pulled out of school permanently. We see this move all the time. He was essentially locked in his room 22 to 24 hours a day. He was only allowed out to complete chores, of course, right? Now, MV1, as we're referring to him as, subsisted on a diet of up to 2 sandwiches and the equivalent of about, let's say, 2 small bottles of water per day, and had not been to a doctor since childhood. You know, the only medicine he ever got was aspirin. He hadn't bathed in a year or 2. He passed time by educating himself with a dictionary and several other books that he was provided with each year. Now, he kept track of time with a calendar and learned about the world by the small radio that was kept outside of his room. Now, other family members who knew about his captivity, this included his father, Craig Sullivan, 2 half-sisters, and his late grandmother. Now, while his father was alive, he would periodically let him out of his room for longer periods to watch TV with him or do yard work together. Now, after his father died, MV1 stated that his captivity and restraint got even worse. And despite the increasing cruelty that he had to endure, the death of his dad would be instrumental in his path to freedom. Now, MV1 was given some of the deceased father's clothing, okay? And it was in a jacket pocket that he found the lighter. That, along with some hand sanitizer and print paper, would literally be the key to unlock his personal prison cell forever, okay? Now, he told investigators this, and I'm going to quote here, "I knew the fire would have to be serious enough that she wouldn't be able to put it out by herself. I started it on the floor by the door and a stack of games, and then stomped and yelled for help. She opened his door and made him go downstairs to the bathroom and wash his face because she didn't want the fire department to know about my appearance. Now, at one point, I fell to the ground and purposely stayed there so that the fire department would be forced to get me. I believed this was the only way out of my situation." I mean, y'all, okay. Now, of course, Kimberly Sullivan's defense lawyer is doing what defense lawyers do. They're blaming other people. It's the deceased father. The truth will come out at trial, so on and so forth. Yeah, right? I know she's innocent until proven guilty. Okay, I get that. But the smoking gun was alive and miraculously able to tell every grueling detail of his past 2 decades. Not to mention there was a mountain of evidence collected from the scene that corroborates his narrative. There's also medical records, sworn testimony from his uncle Kurt Sullivan, who said he hadn't seen him since 2004, 2005. Now, when Sullivan reached out, he got no response, and he grew increasingly concerned, to the point of contacting a private investigator around 2015, I think. Now, the PI ultimately suggested, look, let's look for a death certificate, something, right? So March 28th, Kimberly Sullivan pleaded not guilty, of course she did, right, to charges. These include assault, kidnapping, and cruelty. Now, she is currently out on bail. I know, right? Brace yourself. Her bail is set at $300,000, and she has to wear a court-ordered GPS monitor. Reporting 6 weeks after his rescue indicates that he is currently recovering at a medical facility. Waterbury Police Chief Fred Spagnolo commented briefly on what lay ahead, and he said, I'll quote him, "There's a lot of physical therapy and obviously mental healing that he'll have to go through." Now, the Waterbury mayor stated that we're committed to supporting him in every way possible as he begins to heal from this unimaginable trauma. Now, there was a GoFundMe page set up to help with this recovery. In only 2 weeks, I think they've raised over $200,000 and met 96% of their $210,000 goal. Now, after Kimberly Sullivan's arraignment, one of her friends came forward with a written statement that said, in the 21 years I've known the defendant, she's never spoken of a stepson and was shocked to learn about him. Let that sink in, okay? And she also told authorities that she was never allowed inside the house, right? His biological mother and half-sister have come forward to show their support. They're anxiously awaiting the day he's like ready for a reunion. And the two have also vowed to be at every single hearing. So stay tuned, Sofa Squad. We will be keeping a close eye on Step Monster, okay? Now, her next court date is April 22nd, and as of this recording, no time has actually been set, so we'll just stay tuned. So that is it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you are still watching, well, I appreciate you still watching. And if you could, while you're in that comment section, drop some little sofas off for myself, Rosco and Spirit, Bo and Luke, and the rest of the Sofa Squad. So we'll have a place to hang out, talk about this case, and all the other cases we talk about here at the Sofa Squad. And until we meander our way down there to do that, I'll see y'all soon. I just wanted to say thank you again for watching the whole video, and also thank you for being part of the Sofa Squad. Special thanks to all the Patreon members, channel members from both of my channels, everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, comments in the comment sections. It helps the channel out so much. Now, don't forget, I do have that other channel, the podcast channel. That's where we go live, we hang out, we talk. We have kind of sort of a schedule, but just be sure and check it out. I'll put it up here on the screen. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to follow me and Rosco on the Instagram, go on, check it out. It's right here on the screen again. But once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being part of the Sofa Squad, and I'll see you in the next video.